Hey there, photography. It's George, or as you probably know me, as Downsy11. It's my first video. As you can probably tell, I'm English by the accent. I come from Bristol. Don't live there at the moment. Studying Swansea University. I play rugby. I've done for years since I was 6. So I'm 20, going on 21 now. So it's a long time. And more recently, the last 2-3 years, I've also picked up American football since I came to university. Play for a university team, the Swansea Titans. I absolutely love both of them, although they are very different. They require, I think, the same sort of base skills, but then it all gets different. And I do enjoy actually playing American football in Britain, where it's a minor sport. It's a very specialist sport. It's not one of the main ones, and I like the fact that it sort of goes under the radar a little bit. Although that does mean that it's not particularly well regarded by the general populace. So you can go waiting a long time for respect from people if you tell them you play American football at the university, which is a little bit irritating, given that I think it does require a good amount of athletic ability and talent, and But I enjoy it a lot. It's great fun, and yeah. So that's a quick breakdown of me. Before I get started, I just want to apologise if I read the names out wrong. I am very sorry. Okay, let's go. So here we go. Shabal Mughal asked me tea or coffee, and I have to answer tea. I absolutely love this stuff. I drink it by the pint. You think I'm kidding? There is my mug. It's a big one. Yeah, I do enjoy coffee, but no, tea all day, every day. Although I don't drink the best quality tea, I drink the Tesco value stuff that costs what, £1 a box, So I hardly drink the best stuff. It's quantity over quality. Okay, from A Serial has several questions. The first one is what's my favourite sports team? It's a bit hard to answer that, as in what's my one favourite sports team, because I love two teams, both of my favourite sports, which is football and rugby. So in American football, it's Chicago, the Chicago Bears. The reason for this is when I was a lot younger, when I was a kid, my idol, my sporting idol, was Johnny Wilkinson. And one Christmas, my parents got me his autobiography, and being the voracious reader that I am, I read it cover to cover in a couple of days. And one of the sections had in it who his sporting idols were, and he wrote about a guy called Walter Payton, who was the Chicago Bears running back from the 70s to the mid 80s. So I go onto YouTube, find clips of Walter Payton, and absolutely fall in love with this rather diminutive, physically gifted player. By which I mean he wasn't the biggest or the fastest, certainly not the strongest, but no one could bring him down easily. He would just take a piece of you every time you tried to tackle him. And I absolutely fell in love with that. He played for the Chicago's in his entire career, so when I started following American football, that's who I went with, because of Walter Payton, simply for Walter Payton. The man is a great hero of mine. For rugby, it's Gloucester. I went to school up there, up in Gloucester, for several years, and I went and watched several games up at King's Home. and absolutely loved it. The fans there are nuts. If you don't know it, you shouldn't. I don't think many of you will, because Gloucester's a small town in quite a small country. But the stadium is one of the larger ones for rugby in Britain, and there's a tiny stand down the west side of the stadium, and it is just corrugated iron. Okay, there's no seats. It's a terrace. It's called the Shed, and in the Shed, every match day, 2,000 boozed up West Countrymen will pack it and raise hell. You know, it's a 16,000 seater stadium, and only 2,000 of those are making any noise, and it's the Shed, and they are absolutely mental, and I love it. And so I really I love that about Gloucester rugby. Favourite music genre, sorry. Tricky one this, because my first reaction was, I don't know. I really had to think about it. And favourite music genre, I would say rock, but that's a bit vague, so I'll go a bit more specific and go with soft rock. For example, bands like Roxy Music and Dire Straits. Love Dire Straits. Telegraph Road, the riff about 3/4 through it is fantastic. Absolutely, it's brilliant. Last question then. Pet peeve. What's my biggest pet peeve? And it's people who take themselves too seriously. I have very little time for those who are incapable of laughing at themselves. The way I see it is, we should all be our own best entertainment. Essentially, you know, if you can't find what you're doing funny, or the situations you're in funny, then either you're being too careful, or you cannot live. You take yourselves too seriously. You regard your image or how you look to other people far too much to be healthy. You know, we should, you know, life is hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. So laugh at it, and that includes yourself. You know, you fall over in the supermarket. Don't look around. Oh, hope no one sees. Laugh at yourself. You know, relax, enjoy yourself. Life's there to be enjoyed. You know? So I've gone on a bit about that, so maybe I should stop now. Anyway, enjoyed doing this video. I thought it was a good crack. Give it a go. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. See you around. Stop!